there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another couch video. Women's choices aren't that deep. It really isn't. It really isn't. But you know what? You got a lot of guys out here sitting around talking, and this is beyond YouTube. I've seen this going back years, trying to figure out why a woman's choosing a particular man, right? And it's you know what? That's one of the reasons I promote the body game, because that shit primal. Women choose a man primarily on a primal thing. Now, guys want them to choose them for all this other shit. Okay, well, you know, that really don't work. Even when women try to, it don't work because the shit is very subliminal. It really is. Like yesterday, right? I was checking out some stuff about, you remember when Yanla, she had a show and she had all these guys who had multiple kids on there. Well, I checked out some clips from it and I was like, you know, these dudes got above average body builds or height or something. And their education range, you know, because a lot of people think, oh, they just get bums and stuff. But the range was from, you know, a music producer to a dude that is actually a member of a well-known fraternity. Because I know somebody ain't know this particular dude. So I'm just like, that's interesting. But they either were like tall or had a certain look, certain body builds and all of that. And see, and I wasn't surprised. And then ironically, this dude might actually watch this today. I had got a email on my Facebook from this dude who I know had, well, last count, 16 kids. Last count. And I know he watches this section, so brother, you see this, reach out. Yeah, 16 kids, but that dude's 6'5" and stuff. That dude's 6'5" with a solid body build. Look, I'm going to tell y'all something now. I understand something with women. Understand, dudes just got to just live with this. This is just a fucking reality. Women ain't that deep. They don't be thinking, oh, well, he took me out to dinner and he did this for me. When they get to that point, they just trying to figure out how to use the man. Okay, what kind of utility can he bring at that point? But on a deep primal level, they looking at his physicality. They looking at his physicality. That's the thing. And that physicality deals with they want to have that man's babies. Seriously. Like you get all those women be getting with a guy, they know he got like 9 children by 4 other women, they'll still have unprotected sex with them. That's because that primal thing takes over. Because deep down they want to have his kid. And I said it. I even said it in my book, Sexual Chemistry. The ultimate thing that a woman could say to you is she would want to have your child. I mean, seriously, I've had so many women tell me that in life, and shoot. Even now I be getting attention from women that way. They see me with my sons. You know, one is 6'2". The other one, he about 5'9" now, 15. He catching me in height, though. He going to be taller than me and healthy. Both of them are healthy. Both in the, like, at least the 90th percentile. And that's what doctors have said as far as their height and body build and weight and everything, right? And so a lot of times I'm out with them. Shoot, even young girls be like, hey, they be friendly to me. But ironically, I was like, shit. But they see what I can produce. They see what I can produce, and it hits them subliminally. That's why you think about it. A lot of women, they'll get with a man who they know he got kids. They know, even though you got some women now talking about, well, yeah, don't mess with those single fathers. Very few. Most of them do because they know what he can produce. It's a subliminal thing. Understand something, when it comes to mating, it's more about that primal thing. That's what the choice is. When a woman looks at a man, that's the first thing she sees. That's the first thing. And I've talked about this before, but, you know, I'm seeing a lot of conversations and guys trying to figure it out. And it was just like, and you know what, tomorrow I'm going to even get deeper into that, because there's a real secret with that physicality. There's a reason I promote the body game hard. You know, there's a reason. Because women deep down, they want to know what type of babies you make. Even if they ain't conscious of it. They thinking about it. That makes the difference a lot of times. They see that physicality, they say, oh, wait a minute, this what he got? This what his body build is? Oh, shoot. They want a baby like that. Shoot, I know a woman one time, and just to be clear, this go across races. This was a Hispanic woman. I remember she said to me, she's like, yeah, she want a nice little fat baby. Yeah, she got those 3 kids by that big old dude, too. Big hominy grit eating dude. Taller and everything, solid build. But, it's a primal thing. Well, she was conscious of it. A lot of women do that. A lot of women do that. Why y'all think? And even when they get past childbearing age, they still got that thing in them. It don't go away. Because what's made in the long run, the maintenance is about the purpose, about the continuation of the species. Yeah, you got cultures and stuff that try to like modify their basic thing, and then you even get some men who try to make a woman rationalize their choice. But nature is cold-blooded, and her body is cold-blooded. Because I'm gonna tell you what, I'm gonna tell you how deep it is. How deep it is. A woman's body can actually reject a man's seed. A woman's body can actually reject a man's seed. That's a lot of times when a woman have a miscarriage or something. That's how deep it is. And sometimes that shit beyond their control. And they can feel something for a man. They can actually feel like maybe a heart connection or something to a man. He's real cool and all of that. But if he don't hit her on that primal level, she don't feel something in her body. Boom. Like women will call it a spark, but that spark ain't based on like he's behaving a certain way and stuff. That's secondary, extremely secondary. In fact, the behavior is more in terms of whether they can get along. But the thing is always primal. And it's more, some dudes, you even say that, say it's just the face. No, they're looking at the whole body. They're looking at how healthy the man is. They're looking at his physicality, how hard. And some women very conscious. They looking at their guys like, what kind of babies would he make? Now, the only time a woman get past that is if she just consciously don't want any kids. Like consciously, like just totally against it, like her tube's tied and everything. Or she's older. Like that's why a lot of older women may deal with a certain man, because they looking at the other factors then because the kids are out of there. That's why a lot of women, they'll have that child, by the stud guy, the hunk, right? And then maybe marry the other guy. That's just primal. That's just primal. And that's why I'm always saying a man need to be in his best thing. It's about genetics. It's about nature, Now you could throw this other stuff, say you smarter or whatever, but let's be real on it. Not really. Not really. I'm going to tell you how deep that is, right? If you look at, there's been studies that say the CEOs of major corporations are usually tall. And if you got a certain physicality going for jobs and everything, boom. And in fact, just having that physicality to look like you can go out and hunt turns the woman on. And that's going back as long as the species has been in existence. Because it was the big solid guys who can go out and get that food and everything. So that's part of it too. So it's like a 2-step thing. What kind of babies you would make, and then do you look like that person who go out and can take care of that baby? Now, just realistically, and there are cases where the woman to get the baby part, but the the guy for whatever reason might not want to stay there or something. Sometimes women will try to force that. But still, it's that primal thing. It's not the money itself, but if you look like you can get the money. So on those 2 primal levels, that's really hitting the woman. Very important, very, very key to understand. And I know some people want to argue with it, but you know one thing? So you can't fuck with nature. You can't. Trust me. I spent years trying to find something else. It's like, it ain't gonna help. That's why I'm very insistent on someone being healthy. If you don't want to do the body game or anything, it's like, I ain't doing it for women. Well, shit, do it for your damn health. And that's the one thing that'll turn a woman on. Anyway, you doing it for yourself and it'll still turn on the woman. So you still getting something out of it. You getting a double benefit. You living better, can live longer and everything. So, and that's just, I mean, seriously. All this other argument and people trying to intellectualize it and all of that. I'm like, psh, the woman's primary innate goal on this planet is to reproduce. That's her primary mission. Everything else is secondary. In fact, as any species, much of what they do is geared towards reproduction. So that's the main thing. That's the main thing. So anyway, I wanted to just share that because, sometimes, man, sometimes people be trying to overthink it or change something or change nature itself. If you got a problem with it, blame God, okay? Seriously. Seriously. Instead, just work and get yourself in the best shape you can and just being as healthy. You know? So anyway, and if you don't want to do it for women, do it for your damn self so you have control over your life. So anyway, that's all I got for today. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Peace and blessings.